Hi, welcome to my channel Ruby Net Crochet Tejido. Today I'm gonna teach you how to knit and crochet this beautiful color. It looks like a fancy sweater, but no, it's a color just until here. I absolutely love it. It's the same as the one I did, this one, the one that I did before for a sample. The same color and everything, except this one is a bit smaller, but I love it. I absolutely love it. If you are like me, that I don't like to wear scarf, this is perfect for you because you don't have that extra material in front of you. Or I don't like to wear sweaters under my jacket because it's too much material, too bulky. And this is perfect because this gives you a beautiful looking piece without that extra material. I get really hot really quick, so this is perfect because if I don't want it on, just remove it and it's perfect. And I have a t-shirt underneath, short sleeve, lower collar, and it is perfect. I love it. And I hope you guys like it and give it a try. And here is the list of material you're gonna need to make it. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and click on the little bell. That way you get notification each time I upload a video. Remember, I make my video in Spanish and English. If you're receiving a Spanish video and you want to see the video in English, go to the main page of my YouTube channel. Then you will find the English version in there. Also, you can send me a message and I can send you the link. These are the material that I'm gonna use for my project. I'm gonna use Charisma Heather, but I'm gonna use this leftover that I have from the last project that I did exactly as the one I'm gonna do right now, but I'm gonna use this one. I have to wait to see if I have 50 grams there. And the color is purple and it's bulky 5. I just wanted to show you the name of the other that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use this one, Bernard Wavelength, bulky 5, orange soda light. This one, Charisma Jam. I was going to say in French. And it's bulky 5. This one is Chameleon and is medium 4. And the color is Tormenta Storm. Beautiful yarn, this one. This one, the Blue Thread Glamorous. This one is 62% acrylic, 16% polyamide, and 15% mohair, 7% glitter yarn. So, and it's bulky 6. And this one is Bernard Truffles. It's 100% polyester. The other ones are acrylic, the other yarns. And this one is a medium 4, and the color is Victorian purple, and it's like this. So the crochet hook is a 9mm crochet hook. And my circular needle for the neck part is a 10mm. I'm gonna do this neck warmer or collar. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is the part that we're gonna knit, and I don't gonna do this round with the purple. I'm just gonna do this, and then I start doing my free form crochet. That's what we're gonna work, free form. So don't gonna be, the colors will be the same, but don't gonna be exactly the same because it's free form. So you will do your crochet whichever way you like for this part. But it's absolutely gorgeous. And since I have this yarn here, I want to, and this was the test piece, I want to work with to see how different will look even working with the same yarn. So let's start making this beautiful piece. Something I forgot to mention, you're gonna need a marker to mark the beginning and end of the rounds. I don't gonna count the rounds, I'm gonna guide myself by measurements. So you will need a measurement tape, tapestry needle,
and scissors. We're going to start by leaving a tail long enough to cast on 48 stitches plus 1 to close the circumference. So I did my slip knot and I'm going to start casting on. If you don't have a circular needle or you don't know how to work with the circular needle, you can work this with a straight needle, but instead of casting on 49, you'll cast on 48 because you don't need that extra one to close the circumference. You will do a flat piece, and when you finish, you will close that piece, and then you start working with a crochet hook. So like this, I will cast on my 49 stitches. Once you finish your cast on, we're going to close the circumference. Make sure that this is not twisted, that all this is to the inside. You're going to pass your first stitch from the left hand needle to the right hand needle. You're going to hold it here. The last stitch that you did, you're going to lose that stitch, pass it over the tip of the needle, and then you're going to pull here very tight those two strands, and you're gonna do a knot, and like that you close the circumference. If you're working with a straight needle, you just have to work a 1 by 1 rib. So now I place the marker, and I'm gonna start with 1 net, 1 purl. One net, and like that you're going to continue doing 1 net 1 purl. You start with a net and you're going to finish with a purl stitch. Once you finish the first round and you pass the marker, you're going to continue exactly the same. You're going to net the net and purl the purls. And if you're working with a straight needle, the same. You're going to net the nets and purl the purls. So like that, you're going to work until you have 4 inches 10 centimeters long. That's what I did for this one. I work 4 inches 10 centimeters. After that, we're going to cast off our stitches and then start working with the crochet. So you're going to continue with the 1 by 1 rib for 4 inches, 10 centimeters. Either you're working on the round or straight. You're working with straight needle, exactly the same. But if you're working with crochet, that will be different. Don't gonna be exactly the same amount of stitches because it will be different. I'm only working this one, the top part netted and the lower part crochet. So it will be different instruction if you do one with crochet. But I don't done any like that, you know, the entire thing crochet. No, just this one half and half. So I will meet you here when I have my 4 inches or 10 centimeters done. I already have my 10 centimeters, 4 inches. So now we're gonna cast off, and from one ball I did this part, and I still have this from this one. So was enough with one for the two of them for this part. So I already knit the first stitch. Now we're gonna purl the second one, and the first one I'm gonna pass it over and cast it off nice and loose. That way you have the same elasticity that you have on the top. Here to the back net, and you pass the last one over and cast it off nice and big. You purl and cast off the last one, and like that you're going to continue until you have cast off all your stitches. I finished. I have one stitch left. I'm gonna cut the yarn, pass it through, and I'm gonna even this up, loose the tail, and then I'm gonna start working with the crochet hook. For this one, I did one round with the same color of the yarn of double crochet, and I did increases. I did 3 double crochet and 2 together for an increase. 2 double crochet in the same space, and that's what I did. But I don't gonna do the same for this one, okay? And for this one I did 50 stitches. I forgot to mention I did 50 stitches for this one 48, and that's why this one is a little bit bigger, but not a lot, just by 2 stitches. So, and I'm gonna work like I did for this one. I did one round with this one, but I did slip stitches, a single crochet, half a double crochet, and so on. You see in some part are really low the stitch, and some part are nice and tall all the way around. That will be the base. So once you finish, you're gonna grab whichever color you want. I'm gonna work one round with this one. This one, since this one changed color as I go, that's why a full round I'm gonna do it with this one. So this is a free-form crochet. So you're gonna do whichever way you want it, whichever amount of stitches you want it. So I'm gonna do double crochet, elongated double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, slip stitches in this round. But I don't gonna count the stitches. I'm just gonna work as I go. So I'm gonna do slip knot. And I'm gonna start with a chain of 3. And I'm gonna continue working as I go. So I don't gonna count the amount of stitches. I just gonna work. Remember, this is free form, so it will be whichever way you want it. You can do double crochet. You can do elongated double crochet, as many as you want. So this will be your own creation. Even if you use the same yarn as mine, probably not going to be exactly the same because you're going to work the stitches as you please. And I work without counting any stitches, just playing by ear. So since I'm recording in Spanish and English, the rest of the video I will work without talking, because it's just for both video. So you can do half a double crochet, as many as you want. The same with a single crochet. You can do slip stitches. A little bit more stretch at this part, but not a lot. Remember, this is, you're gonna play with the stitches. Like I mentioned, the stitches that I'm gonna use are a slip stitch, single crochet, half a double crochet, elongated double crochet, and your imagination to create this beautiful piece with a combination of different colors. And at any point you can turn your work around, work a piece, and then come back again to make it thicker of that color. So for example, here I turn and I will do some stitches without counting. Just remember, this is free form. This is no do how many stitches you want, or this amount of stitches is how many rows. No. This is, you're gonna play with your piece. Here you will show your creation, your own imagination. I just wanted to show you how you can turn your work around and make one side whiter with one color, and go back again and continue with your piece like so. So this one don't have, you know, you use your own imagination to do this piece. And to continue, for example, here at the corner, we're gonna do a single crochet. And I'm gonna continue like so. And then I continue this part. Like I said, you have to use your own imagination. And this piece here, you will fill it up with a different color, you know, like I just wanted to show you how you can change and play with your yarn. I don't like that here. I'm gonna continue with single crochet a little longer. So like that. Like this, you're gonna continue all the way around until you finish your color. I'm gonna guide myself by this side. This will be the wider side, so everything had to be even with this. As you look in here, this one is almost even, but not quite. This one is wider here, so it will be a little piece here. And look, this one is shorter, and here as well, this one. So you'll figure out the width that you want for yours. This one here, what I've done so far, measure 10 centimeter, that's 4 inches. In total I have 8 inches. So I have to guide myself by this part and here. So the rest I have to have 8 inches. If you look here, this one has 7. Sorry. This one has 7. I have one more to do in here to even it up. So like that's how you're gonna guide yourself. Like this one. This one is a little bit bigger than the other one, the size of the whole thing, because I might do a sweater with this one. That's an idea that I have, and maybe I continue with the sweater with this one, and this one I leave it like that. You see, it's much smaller. And like I mentioned, your imagination is the one that's going to help you to do this piece, because you'll do some shorter rows, some longer rows, some shorter stitches, some longer stitches in order to do the design, to have, you know, the stitches overlapping the color in different places. And it look amazing. And, you know, like it really look like a piece of art. So like that, I'm gonna continue with this one. So I have to work more with this color. I don't have much of this one, and I'll have to do more of that one. It's the one that I only have one, and this one, but this one is a long row with this one. You see, I did a lot with this one here, so I will have to work a little bit more in here with this one to have at least 2 spaces with this color. So I'm gonna continue working on this design until I have this even here, you know, like from here to here I have to have 8 inches in total. Now I have to sew these ends, and then I will show you the end result of this one.
Well, this is the end result, and look how gorgeous this looks with the jacket. It looks amazing. You see, this is the smaller one. It's only until here. I have a gray t-shirt, short sleeve, and you see, and it's nice and warm, and it's perfect if you're wearing something like that and you don't want to wear a bulky sweater. I was planning to do a sweater with this, but I like them like this because you don't get that extra you know, material, extra clothes, and if you get hot, you just remove it, and you know, it's absolutely gorgeous. It looks like you have a very fancy sweater on, but no, you only have a little piece there because you want it to be a little bit longer here on in the front. That way when you open, if you want it to open a little bit, it's a little bit longer. You can do that, just do a few extra row here for extra length, but it's absolutely gorgeous. You don't have to wear those wrapper up scarf that is always on the way when you do something. This is perfect because it looks like a beautiful sweater made by you. I love it. I absolutely love it to have different color, you know, and with the jacket it's perfect. So I hope you guys like it and give it a try, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber and you make this beautiful design. You want to send me some picture, you can do it through my Facebook page, Ruby Ne Crochet Tejido, or my Instagram, Ruby Ne Crochet Tejido. Please share my video with friends and family, and in group, please. That don't take a lot of your time, just to give a thumbs up. That don't cost anything, or subscribing, or clicking the little bell. That don't cost nothing, or sharing only a few seconds of your time. Share the video. That way you help me here on YouTube. I wish you have a beautiful day. Bye.